the L.A. Rams shocked both of us. Now, I picked the Rams to win.
But you thought it would be a close game.
God, yeah, I thought it'd be a great game. I thought it was going to be a lot more like San Francisco-Dallas, at least in terms of the competitiveness, than what we saw last night. And credit to the Rams. They ran away 34-11. First of all, credit to the defense, which, Rob, looked like the defense that we saw last year.
Yeah, because
right?
you remember that was my big thing about them is that they slipped to 17.
Oh, yeah. And they weren't very good during the regular season.
No, and we saw that they gave up that lead to the 49ers in the final game of the regular season at home, and they lost a game that they were leading at the half. But, the Cards couldn't get anything going. I mean, that was just
I think negative 1 yards total in the first quarter.
Yeah, just terrible.
Yeah, and then you got to credit Matthew Stafford, Rob. His first
didn't make
playoff
any mistakes.
Win.
Yep,
right. He played a clean game. Hit his first 6 passes to set a nice tone, including a touchdown to OBJ. And OBJ, Rob, he looks good. You know what? I hope he re-signs with the Rams. Obviously, it's going to be money involved. They got Robert Woods.
There'll be other people. There'll be other suitors.
Back,
so yeah,
other suitors for sure.
Yep.
So we'll see. But, Rob, I would really be intrigued, and I'm not saying this in terms of negative competition, but if OBJ does come back to the Raiders, it'll be great. I'd love to just see the positive competition between the Rams, him and Cooper Kupp.
Yeah, that would be interesting.
Because they're both, Kupp obviously is a great receiver, was the best in the league this year. And OBJ has that ability. I mean, I think most people would say he's more talented than Kupp. And you see him, he's not dropping balls anymore, Rob. He looks great. I got to give him a lot of credit. So, great day for the Rams, Rob. And
But Chris, the real story, yes, the Rams won. They got the next step. They go to Tampa Bay. But the real story was the Arizona Cardinals, who completed another total collapse. The game, Chris, was as embarrassing as you can have it. You might want to say, well, it's Kyler Murray's first playoff game. Well, Cliff Kingsbury's a young coach, and this is a young team, and you want to do that. They just had a bad day at the office. They didn't have any field position. Whatever you want to make an excuse. I'm not buying it. They started this season 7-0, and this season crashed and burned. And worse, you know what the feeling, and I know it's hard to do off of one game, Chris, but I don't think you can win a championship with Kyler Murray. I really don't after watching. I don't think you can win a championship, and I think he's going to wind up being Doug Flutie with better dance moves and a better tan. I think that's all he's going to wind up being.
First of all, what makes you think? How you know he can dance better than Doug Flutie?
I'm just guessing. Well, maybe that might be racist, right?
No, wait, Rob.
Racist.
I'm going to give you. Let's pause. I'm going to give you a moment to reflect on what you just said, and the air is clear for like 5 seconds. If you want to retract that statement.
I'm not retracting it. I look around at the quarterbacks that win, and they're all the same. They're all the same, which is they stand in the pocket for the most part and make plays, Chris. And it's not,
Rob, okay, so would you say he's been better than Kyler? But Lamar Jackson isn't the same. Lamar Jackson isn't the type of quarterback you're saying.
Yeah,
so
but
are you saying they can't win it with him?
No, I think he's a little different in that he did improve in throwing the football. And I think Kyler Murray's height is going to hurt him. I don't know. I mean, that's not a question for Lamar. I just saw that, and I just thought that was the first thing that I thought, that you're not going to be able to win. If he wins, Chris, I'll be the first one to say I was wrong, and I'll drink soap water. Okay, I'll do whatever.
I don't know if you will, because you've never you wrote off Tom Brady
I was
10
right.
years ago.
I was right.
And you
it wasn't
still
10
have
years
not
ago.
said it was 2012.
I think
that
I'm
was
moving to
10
Mexico.
years ago. And you have still not said you were wrong and drank whatever you said.
Soap water
drink.
or something.
Soap
Is that
water.
what it is? Soap water. All right. That's my gut. Go ahead, Chris. I know you're going to push back, and I know it's only one game. I know it's only one game, and that's not fair.
All right. I never thought I'd say this about you, Rob Parker, but it's just the facts are building up. Dak Prescott, you got no use for him. Kyler Murray, you can't win with him. Rob Parker, you don't like black quarterbacks.
Racist.
What?
Racist.
I mean,
Racist.
what in the world is going on?
Wow.
This dude is 24 years old. He's in his first ever playoff game. His best receiver is out. And you're taking none of that into consideration.
No, I'm looking at they went to Detroit and lost to the Lions. Chris, I get it. And you know what? You got to play. I saw Aaron Rodgers go to Arizona without his best three receivers and win a game. I know he's young. I know it's a lot. I'm just saying that was what I got out of watching yesterday, is that I just don't see it. I don't see it. I can
Remember
be mad
how bad
wrong.
Lamar was? Now, nobody's really been that bad. I'll give you that.
No,
Kyler did last night. But
right.
remember how bad Lamar was in his first playoff
but you
game?
say I don't like black quarterbacks. I picked Lamar to be the MVP this year. You forgot?
I think you thought he.
I switched
right.
off.
Then you cut him. Right. That's more evidence. One game, 2 games, and you jumped off the
Racist.
bandwagon.
What?
My
Not me.
goodness. You're out on Lamar. You're out on Kyler. You're out on Dak. Who else is out there? I know you're out on Deshaun. Everybody's pretty much out on Deshaun.
I'm half
right now.
out on Russell
Mahomes,
Wilson.
you don't like Mahomes. You do not like Mahomes. I don't think you like Russell Wilson. This is ludicrous, Rob.
You know, I like Charlie
You
Batch.
don't like
He's
black
out the league.
No, look, here's what I'll give you, Rob. His size is a concern. Because, first of all, can he stay healthy?
I said that. That's a part of it.
Right. Last year, he played all 16 games, but the last 5 or 6 games, he was banged up. And he played injured, but he played, but he was banged up and he couldn't be himself. This year, he missed 3 games, came back, never was quite himself. So that's a concern. The height, look, Rob, there's a reason that quarterbacks need to be, relatively tall. I mean, there are exceptions, and we've seen them. And Kyler, look, thus far, Rob, he's a 2-time Pro Bowler. He's had a great start to his career. But he would be the aberration. I mean, just think about it. Seeing over the line of scrimmage. When your linemen in front of you,
batted down
balls. Yes.
Right. I don't know
so
what the number is, Rob G.
there.
Did he leave the league with batted down balls? I don't know.
No, so look, but I am far from ready to give up on Kyler Murray. I think that's a ludicrous take, Rob, after his first playoff game and his first third season in the league.
That's what I got last night.
They're building, Rob. They're building. 5 wins Kingsbury's first year, 8 wins last year, and 11 wins this year. And I get it. Kingsbury's teams fizzle down the stretch.
And this ain't new, Chris. It ain't new.
It's not new. And they got to sit down with him, do some analysis, find out what in the world is the problem. That's what I would do if I'm the front office. What is going on with these late season collapses? That's number one. But I am not ready to give up on Kyler Murray, and I wouldn't fire Kingsbury now either. Remember, Rob, he didn't have DeAndre Hopkins. What did we say all last year? Him getting DeAndre Hopkins helped take him to another level. And this year they were 8-2 when DeAndre Hopkins was there. They fell off. Now, maybe they would have done it anyway because, as you said, that's Kingsbury's pattern.
Right.
But DeAndre Hopkins was out for most of those games. 3-4 without him. And, Rob, Stephon Diggs helped take Josh Allen to another level in Buffalo. If you look at it, Rob, every single team that is still standing. Everyone has an elite receiver. Everyone. Mike Evans in Tampa, Devontae Adams in Green Bay, Stephon Diggs in Buffalo.
But Chris,
the Rams obviously got a crew.
I get that. I get that.
You go on, and so he didn't have his man, Rob. I'm just saying. I'm not. He was horrible last night.
Okay,
but
that's what I'm saying. Like, let's not. I'm not saying that they could have played well or he could have played and they lost. I could accept that. What that was they just looked overmatched, and he looked overmatched.